Every year, thousands of people in Wisconsin go through background checks to buy a gun, but at the same time, countless people are able to get one without any paperwork. One candidate for Attorney General wants to change that. News 8's Brittany Schmidt joins us now in our studio with more.
Mike, one day after Attorney General candidate Brad Schimel was endorsed by the National Rifle Association, his opponent, Democrat Susan Happ, is calling for tighter gun laws to cut down on gun violence. One long-term retailer says the current system is working and he's not sure more restrictive laws are the right answer.
Well, I live and breathe hunting and fishing.
Ron Gerke has been in gun sales for almost 25 years.
It's what I like to do, is what I do, you know.
Gerke has been conducting background checks for as long as he can remember.
We've always had the Brady Bill.
Because Gerke is a federally licensed firearm dealer, he is required by law to enter every application into the National Instant Criminal Background Check System.
You can't be a felon, domestic abuse, any of that. So we have pretty strict laws, you know, and if you check yes on any of them, the sale is done.
But that's not the case for everyone. Private gun sellers are not required to perform a background check on someone looking to buy a gun.
If you bought a rifle or something and you want to take and give it to your husband or boyfriend as a Christmas gift, it's completely legal.
Democratic candidate for Attorney General Susan Happ wants to change that. In a recent statement, she says, this private sale loophole allows just about anyone to sell a gun with no background check, no identification, and no questions asked. Happ says there have been nearly 90 gun homicides in Wisconsin this year alone. And if we are serious about reducing violence, background checks are the solution. Her opponent, Republican Brad Schimel, disagrees.
Those who are not permitted to have guns under our law need to be prosecuted when they have guns. That's what we need to do, making it harder for law-abiding gun owners to keep and bear their arms will not increase public safety.
While both candidates voice their opinion, for Gerke, someone who deals with gun sales every day, he says the system has worked for many years, so why fix it now?
The criminal aspect of it, we're never going to get away from that. It's always going to be there. But we can't let that reflect on the people like you and I or whoever are law-abiding citizens.
Even though private gun sellers are not required to do background checks on people, Gerke says it's always a good idea to keep a paper trail so that if something does happen, you have the paperwork to show who is responsible for that firearm.
Thanks, Brittany. And Schimel and Happ are expected to meet in 2 more debates before the November election. Their next debate is set for October 24th.